Hi guys, Richard Seller, going for a two-for video here today, middle of September. Just read an interesting article that I think is pointed, also dealing with the Me Too movement. There is a strike scheduled for next week, the week of the, I'll say September 18th, 2018, by McDonald's workers it's supposed to take place in 10 cities around the country. I know Miami is one of them, where McDonald's associates are going to walk out for one day and strike based upon their allegations that McDonald's does not take sexual harassment claims seriously in the workplace. There's been a number of EEOC, which are Equal Employment Opportunity Commission claims, made against McDonald's by women all over the country that at this type of restaurant or at the restaurant that not only are hourly paid management and other managers engaging in sexually inappropriate conduct, but toward their workers, but also that they're not taking complaints by employees seriously enough, which the law requires. Just so you know, when an employee complains about sexual harassment, the employer has to take what's called prompt remedial action to investigate and remedy any alleged harassment. And the allegations against McDonald's are that the employees at the managerial level are not well trained or educated to do the right thing and pass this on to human resources. And it's become so much of a collective issue that there's an intention of striking in these 10 cities for that one day next week. And it creates the interesting argument we see a lot in our practices that the restaurant industry is rife with claims of sexual harassment, discrimination. You see a real fraternity-based atmosphere at these workplaces where you seem to have close to minimum wage level employees, not only at the worker level, but the management level. You know, as you know, at McDonald's, there's been a push to bring the base rate or the lowest rate of pay to be $15 per hour, because there's been studies that show that the folks making, $9, $10 an hour are not making enough to meet their basic needs for their family. So this has been a push for McDonald's, but this is not unique to McDonald's. This is the restaurant industry as we know it. You may not see it as much at the higher end restaurants or the specialty steakhouses, but the Taco Bells and the Burger Kings and the Wendy's and the McDonald's of the world, where you do have this lower hourly wage component of employees, you do see this type of harassment is more prevalent. You also see a lot of this fraternity type culture, is what I call it, at car dealerships, which are notorious for acting inappropriately. So interesting news, the Me Too movement, it continues to pick up steam, and the public continues to become more and more aware. McDonald's, for its effort, seems to indicate that they will take more detailed steps to bring in an outside consulting firm and to make sure that there's retraining being involved to make sure that these sexual harassment claims are being taken seriously. But if you work in a workplace and you're being sexually harassed or discriminated against, complain in writing to HR. If they don't do anything to investigate it, they're violating the law and violating your rights. And even worse, if you get fired for complaining, we then go after them for retaliation as well. That can't happen. We're not going to allow it to happen. www.floridaovertimelawyer.com. Richard Seller here with a 2 for Wednesday video, specialty day. Hope everybody's doing great. It'll be interesting to see what change comes about from this strike and this movement that's happening, starting with the McDonald's folks, and I'm sure will spread to the other fast food restaurants in the industry. Have a great day.